So many people are a slave to their trauma resulting from sexual abuse, accidents, the loss of a loved one, even bullying. This trauma can last a lifetime, but one local man, completely by accident, found a path to healing and forgiveness 4 decades after being viciously bullied in school. We have Raymond J. Bruni. He wrote The Art of Being Bullied, Reframing Trauma One Masterpiece at a Time. He's here with me in studio with more. Ray, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Now, this is a memoir about you and your trauma from being bullied. Why are you writing this book now?
Well, keep in mind, I'm 62, and the bullying happened in the 70s, so that's 50 years ago.
Yeah.
It's proof that bullying lasts a long time after the name calling stops. I've had a trauma my entire life. I've had issues with social isolation. I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to be around anybody. Mm-hmm. I have issues with depression, all from the serious bullying that I was subject to.
Yeah.
And by accident, I was playing on the internet, discovered the ChatGPT program called DALL-E, mm-hmm. where you can create images of, at least I did, I started creating images of the trauma points in my life.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, this is really helping me see a different perspective.
Yeah.
Some of these pictures are the ones that they created. See, that's a perfect example of me about to be attacked by my high school peers.
Yeah, yeah. Now, anyone can tap into this AI as a way of healing for them. Before we get into that part, do you mind me asking, what were you being bullied for?
I was bullied because of red-haired freckles, because I have this right brain way of thinking. Mm-hmm. I see visually, so when I want to tell you something, I have to translate it into words from the visions. Oh, so wow. A lot of people think I'm aloof or a little bit, weird because of that, and because the students at school figured out I was gay long before I did. And
so you mentioned how this was an accident. How so? You mentioned that you were driving to the school to drop off a laptop, and you got...
That's where the complex post-traumatic stress disorder came about. I was driving to Hollywood High School to donate some computer supplies that mm-hmm. I no longer needed. I was about to pull into the parking lot, and my brain went into this craziness where it forced me over on the other side of the freeway, would not allow me to go into that school in any capacity at all, because it turns out that my brain was telling me high school is dangerous. That's where you've had lots of trauma. Mm-hmm. Stay away from that. So I literally almost had an accident being swerved into the other oncoming traffic to avoid that, and that was the first time I've ever experienced trauma of that type.
So we're talking trauma, we're talking PTSD. You also talked about your right brain a lot. What exactly is that?
I call it my right brain rain. It's a gift I discovered as about a teenager, maybe into my 20s, that allows me to be extremely creative, mm-hmm.
To
do all kinds of great, my career was in television, so I produced a lot of light morning television shows, mm-hmm. and the right brain rain allowed me to have this deluge of creativity coming at me all the time. So wow. I've been very successful in that.
Wow. And so people can get your book. It is available right now. How so?
It's on Amazon. It's in paperback, audiobook, and ebook.
Amazon, Ox4. Of course, we're going to have that information on local12.com, and the AI technology that can help. It helped you, and it can help many other people.
That's ChatGPT.
Okay.
And specifically on that program, it's DALL-E, DALL-E. That's where you create the software.
Wow. Ray, thank you so much for coming on the show, being vulnerable. I hope this can help even an adult as much as it does children.
So do I. I mean, it's all about healing, and the pictures are really healing.
Ray, thank you.
Thank you.
Hey there, thanks so much for visiting the Local 12 YouTube channel. Click the links, hit subscribe to get notified anytime we post content to this channel.